Hey everybody, it's a WoW Collector here. I've been farming Stratholme and Skullomance, and recently started on the Scarlet Monastery and Scarlet Hall. But I wanted to kind of share something that I figured out with my mage. It's a pretty cool farm. It's the fastest way to get the mount. Mini list. I always forget things. Alright, so let's go ahead. Where we're at, we are in Eastern Plaguelands. This is Stratholme, the main entrance, and over here it's called East Wall Gate, just to the east, obviously, of Stratholme. This is the side entrance, or the service entrance, and this is where you can farm for a mount. It's Rivendare's Deathcharger. We'll have a link in the description below to the Wowhead mount as well, but for me it's the fastest farm. I've got my time, just kind of goofing around at about 3 minutes. That is also with me looting the bosses as well. So the way this dungeon works is, let's kind of make it large. You have to kill all 3 of these bosses. They guard these Ziggurats, and you have to then enter and kill the mobs inside. They're not hard, obviously, but you have to kill all 3 in order to unlock this gate. Then from there you can kill this boss and then the final boss. I skip Magistrate Barthilis, just because he is kind of out of the way, and if you're trying to do a speed run, you really don't want to sit and wait. The other thing I've found is right here, there's a gate. There's 2 gates actually. It traps you and it summons a bunch of mice. They die, but it does take some time. So what we're going to do is, we're going to enter, kill this boss, wrap back around, kill these 3, and then go straight for those 2. Alright, so that is DEATHCHARGE'S Reins. It's the mount the boss sits on before you start the fight. Like I said, we are going to do this in about 3.5 minutes. I use a mage because A, it's great to pour around with, but B, there's 2 very specific abilities that we're looking at. And those abilities are Arcane Barrage and Arcane Explosion. Use Arcane Explosion when you quickly kill stuff that's not directly in front of you, or at least to your peripherals. And you'll see what I'll talk about in a minute. If you can somehow face the enemy, you can use Arcane Barrage. It's an instant cast, so it'll hit them. The great thing about Arcane Barrage, and the real reason why we're using Mage, your level 75 talent is Chrono Shift. What that does is slows the enemy, but what it also does, and the reason why we use it is, it increases your movement speed by 50%, or 5 seconds. So literally, if we cast it every 4-ish seconds, we're just running 50% faster through the entire thing. If you get any areas where there are no mobs, you can use your blink, which is now shimmer, and we have 2 charges of that. So literally, we can just fly through the entire dungeon. That's the goal of all this, is to speed up. Now, there used to be a trick, if you'd go to Mist of Pandaria and queue for a scenario, that you could hop to the scenario, hop back out of the scenario, and you'd end up right outside the entrance. I tried that today, and it does not work. So, I mean, obviously it was a workaround to run back, but even if you have to run back, it's about a minute run, because we're not going to kill all the mobs either. One of the things is, the route we're going to go, we're going to hug this wall as much as we can, kill this boss, and then come back on this side. What that does is, if we stay on this left wall, on our way back, all these mobs are still there, so we can use them to kind of propel ourselves directly. Alright, so I'll show you the speed run. See, we left some mobs at least. See how I wasn't directly facing him? That was a really horrible start, actually. Alright, so we're gonna kind of stay on the left up here. And actually, if you want something in the middle, we can go middle. That still leaves all the sides. The more mobs you leave, I always find them better. So you kill the boss, opens a door. You come inside, Arcane Explosion twice, everything's dead. Pick up what comes through. Sometimes that happens. Usually I take care of that. You can blink out of it too. It's like, Alright, cool. So one boss down, about a minute in tops. Those we'll stay in the middle actually. Gives us more options running back. Every 2 or 3 seconds if you cast this. Fine. Didn't want to get caught again. And I'm looting because some of the things that drop in here are like 8 gold each. If you get 2 of those, that's 17 gold per boss. That's still a decent amount. Arcane Explosion also has a really wide radius. So you want to make sure that you're not just wiping out all the ads you'll need. And that's right. Cool. Alright, so we've already got the 3 bosses down we need. Now we just make our way down this area here. Now there are some rare drops in here. And I have been tempted to loot the ads, but it's a speed run. We're trying to get the mount. Also, Barrage has a 2-second cooldown. I've been noticing haven't been timing that right either, but kind of wait. So what you want to do is you want to pull them all out. You have to wait for them all to spawn anyways. And since you're faster as a mage, it's better to wait. Arcane Barrage once, explosion. I mean, even though that's a neck piece, that's 8 gold we just. So here's the amount we get. One shot. And didn't get it. So we'll even see with the run back. It shouldn't be that bad. I left these mobs here. And I mean, literally all our goal is right now is just to exit. So you can still run forward. I mean, I guess I could have strung them along a little more and used them to propel myself, but I mean, that's a fast run, right at the edge. You can loot what you want, but I mean, you make 40 gold on a run and it takes 2.5 minutes. Now you do want to have. Did I not have it up? Guess it didn't got clicked off. Saved instances is a good tool because it shows how often you've been in a run or not. But like I said, I mean, you look at video time, it took me 9 minutes to film the entire video from beginning to end with the run included. I mean, that's pretty fast. These guys also, you want to kill if they're near. They drop an oozling bag, just kind of as a separate caveat generally. But that is the farm. So, like to know what people think. I think the mage is the fastest class for that, especially because you can. I mean, the hunter has a built-in talent called Trailblazer. It's a 30% increase if you haven't attacked within 3 seconds. That's pretty consistent, but I mean, every time you attack, you can run 50% faster. You can literally do that every 2 seconds. Because that's what the cooldown is for Arcane Barrage 2.4. But I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to fly through that place. Hope this helps somebody. as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Happy collecting. Please leave me some comments below. Let me know if you'd like me to do any other farms like this. I think with the mage, I'm going to try a lot more. Hope everyone has a great week. Thanks for watching THEWOWCOLLECTOR.